Hello there, lovely people. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'll be doing a line talk. I have done this line talk a few years back, but at that time I did not have two fragrances in my collection. So basically I did, I think, three or four. Okay, so as you can tell from title, it's going to be Bvlgari, and it's a jewelry house, a designer house, as well as the fragrance house. They have like a nice fashion designing house, you can say. They have a lot of products. So Bvlgari basically is one of my favorite brands, just like Versace, Paco Rabanne, or Carolina Herrera. A lot of great designers. This is one of the great designer house that have great fragrances. So as you can tell, I'm going to be talking about the Bvlgari Aqua line. Aqua line, I have six. I think these are all the fragrances from this line. They haven't released the new one in recent times. The very first one is going to be the one that Jacques Cavalli, I think, made this masterpiece called Bvlgari Aqua. And I have reviewed all these fragrances in my channel. Check out individual reviews. A couple of them are a bit rare to find. I'll tell you what they are. But I'm just going to give you overall talk. So this perhaps is my fourth bottle. I had a big 150 ml bottle, couple of 100 mils. So this fragrance is the first one of them all that deserves the credit for all the flankers. This fragrance basically is one of the best aquatic, deep sea, kind of like a marine life, that oceanic kind of a smell that captures in a bottle. And they have really extremely beautiful bottles. They have like sort of like water drop bottles, you can say pebbles, however you say it. The bottles look amazing. These fragrances go somewhere between $45 to $65 depending on where you buy them from. If you pay retail, gonna be a lot more, but I suggest you find them on discounted sites. So Bvlgari Aqua, basically many people found this seaweed note in this one a bit challenging, and they say this is not for them. It gives them like a sort of a fishy vibe. So seaweed does smell like the ocean, and ocean does have fish and many other creatures down there. So eventually, if you do not enjoy the smell of ocean, salty water, bitter sort of water vibe, you're not going to enjoy this that much. Like cool water, not everybody likes it. This one, cool water, I would say Versace, Purom, Acqua di Gio, these fragrances, they're all sort of like from the similar same era, and they do sort of like a same vibe. So this actually used to be, when it came out first, very long lasting, and people say it lasted well over 12. After reformulation, I get 3 to 4 hours, which is not as bad as many other ones. Like I get decent longevity from it, but initial projection is just 1 hour. But the smell wise, this actually is the boss man. This one smells the most sophisticated, most grown up. And Bvlgari Aqua, definitely check out my review on it. This one I highly recommend to people for office and work. Okay, that's the first one. Second one is one of my most favorite in terms of performance and warm weather. This is called Aquamarine. You can tell the marine one has a transparent, more see-through bottle. The bottle is kind of like a bluish green. When you take pictures with this in the sunny days with a blue background of the sky or the ocean, it looks fantastic. So this one has neroli added to the original one, Aqua, and it's less green. Okay, this one I feel they use neroli freshness. It's more like a refreshing fizzy water, and it's very fresh, but performance, its longevity and projection, even though this is in terms of smell lighter than the Aqua, the performance is better. So I heard this one is discontinued just like many of the other ones, but I had few bottles of this as well. So this one I highly recommend for outdoors. If you're looking to wear in office, gym, more versatile than the original, and this is a great summer fragrance, gem of a perfume. Okay, this one I love because it projects a lot, lasts much longer than the original. Okay, so this one, it's a lot more reachable, and I think it will appeal to more people. Aquamarine, second one. So third and fourth one are the two flankers that I scored somehow, and you're not going to find these anywhere. If you do, they're going to cost you a lot of money. So this is one of the flankers from this line called Aqua Tonic, Aqua Purom Tonic. Okay, so this perfume right here, I have about, I think, 60 or 70 ml in this, and the bottle actually looks a bit different. Okay, it has kind of like a matte finish, bit more glossy look to the original. This one, they added something like a mint note, and I feel how this is different from the original Aqua. It adds that sort of like a fizzy vibe, sort of like a freshness with the original Aqua, and a little bit more aromatic. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels more modernized Aqua. Aqua feels like a guy who would wear cool water. This one feels like same guy would wear this, but little bit more, I'll say, performance one thing. This one lasts longer than the original, but this one, it gives you that more refreshing vibe with the mint over the original one. So this one, I would say, if you have the original, you'll like this a lot more if you could find it, right? But this is super rare to find and it's gonna be super expensive. So this is, I would say, if you find it, the whole line is worth collecting. This is a good one, okay? This is Aquamarine Tonic. The fourth one I'm going to go is that brother of Aquamarine. This is Aquamarine Tonic. And these bottles are so lovely. They are like, you can see my whole room, messy room. This one has this kind of a bottle. Sprays are really nice. This one, they added something like, I think, grapefruit or pear, one of the notes with the original marine. And this one creates a little bit more fruity vibe to the original one of, let's say, yeah, I can smell that. It's really lovely. It has the DNA of the Aquamarine, but it's fruitier. It's a little bit sweeter. This one also has a sea vibe, okay? But this is something more like you would wear in a formal setup or parties. You know, if you're wearing a suit for summer days, this will smell really nice. And it has this unique vibe to it. This one, the whole line, basically they copied nobody. No one can come and claim Bvlgari Aqua line. They're sort of took inspiration or drew inspiration or they copied somebody. No, the whole line, basically I'm going to show the next couple of the next ones, the last two, they're also unique. So this is also unique, got the fruity vibe, and it's kind of like exotic. Think of like a holiday, you know, this feels like a holiday in a bottle. Definitely check it out. If you can find this, the Aquamarine is just fine. So these two are rare to find. These are long gone. So I think according to release date, I'm going. The second last one is going to be my favorite, Amara. When I say favorite, I cannot tell you one I love over the other. Like, you know, everything has a special place in my heart. Like Aqua has such special vibe, original Aqua. Then the Marine has special spot in my heart. Just like the rest of them, the Amara one, it's the most unique in the line. Why I say most unique? Because they added like a, how to say, this one I compare with Dylan Blue. Imagine Dylan Blue with a hint of orange. You know, it's like a dirty orange with a tonic water, again the sea water, and I think there is what else is in there? I think neroli. So basically it smells like there's a fruit. I remember I said it a long time back. I think it was wood apple or something like that. You know, it has that vibe. So I enjoy this fragrance. It's extremely long lasting. Aquamara now is getting very rare to find, very expensive already. And this was hyped in the community in 2016 or 17. I got this. I liked it. Excellent performance, but I felt it was the perfect fragrance to wear during the sunset. You know, when you're sitting by the ocean and you see the sun is going down and you have beautiful fiery skies and stuff. And, you know, you can see your car far away. You parked it and you're just sitting on the beach in nice warm sand. Great fragrance. You can wear this in the winter time also. Great longevity. And people say this fragrance is overhyped. You know, different people feel differently. I do not bash anybody and I do not disagree or agree with anybody. I'm just letting you know my thought. This one, if you're a collector, you must collect this before this is completely gone. You can find this as a travel atomizer and a set. You know, the bottle and the 15 ml, that is the best value. Try to get Amara. Amara is amazing fragrance. Last but not least, this fragrance, I did not think much of it. And this is called Aqua Atlantic. I hope I do remember all the fragrance. I think there are 6 only, yeah. So Atlantic, when I tried it, the funny story is this. I had a bad, sinus problem or something, like a cold. And what happened was my cold sort of like jammed my whole system here. You know, like those who suffer from this sinus problem, it's not funny, it's not a joke. You know, some people are, oh, you have such cold all year round. People who suffer, they know their nose bleed. I suffered that like 2 years back to back, very horrible. So I sprayed it. I had a little bit of sensation, like one of the nose was a little bit open. I could smell that kind of like a blue aquatic vibe. And I'm like, this smells similar to Dylan Blue again. And it's like Dior Sauvage family, but I was like, okay, let's just get it because I like the bottle. And, you know, let me just complete the line. I like the way it's written with red, Purom, written in red, and it's called Atlantic. So Atlantic, you know, it gives you vibe of like this ocean, you know, blue waters. But the thing is, when I nose open, I at first did not like it. I felt like this is very similar to Dylan Blue. And I did say Dylan Blue I prefer a little bit more because Dylan Blue is a little bit more fresh, a bit more youthful. This one has a vibe of the sea vibe. And when the sea vibe mixes with the ambroxan, kind of like a blue, it creates like this synthetic vibe. Okay, it's kind of like on the synthetic side. But the thing is, after 1 year or so, I wore it one day outdoors, and I really forgot what I put on. I'm talking a little bit more on this one because I want to tell you the story. The thing is, I forgot totally, and then I met a friend who came to have like a coffee, and then we talking about perfumes. Then he's like, what you're wearing is really nice. It's projecting beautifully. He was wearing something like, I think he was wearing Grey Vetiver, and I was wearing this. I'm like, your perfume, I think it's your one, because I do not remember what I wore. He's like, I think this one has excellent longevity, just you got nose blind to it. Then I came home and I saw this was on the bed. Then I realized I wore Atlantic. And since that day, I was wearing this a lot more. And it's a fantastic perfume, like it takes time to grow on you. And actually, I prefer this over Dylan Blue. I think this is much more premium. And I think this is a little bit more sophisticated. I try to get this fragrance. This, Marine, and the thing is like Amara, they're all gone from the market. Slowly they're going away and prices are skyrocketing, $70-$80. So this one is worth, I'm telling you, do not pay more than $60 for it. Then you have a good deal. So this is Aqua Atlantic, one of the longest lasting in this line. So the whole line I love in terms of either smell, bottle presentation, uniqueness, or performance. Different fragrance does different thing. Only fragrance I would say is a bit weak in performance is the original one. Still worth it because this one is the originator. This one has the most like the most original vibe, like everything came out from this one. This is the big daddy. So I still have soft spot for it. This is an excellent line to collect. So do let me know what you feel about this Bvlgari Aqua specific line and the house of Bvlgari overall. Bvlgari is sort of like make a lot of lines, Bvlgari Puram, Puram Extreme, Puram Soir. Then they have the Bvlgari Man line. And I think Bvlgari has a lot of this other niche sort of line, like more expensive line. So I feel Bvlgari's fragrances like Bvlgari Blue, BLV, a lot of gems. I can say they actually have done quite well. They have quite good collection and good versatility. And the Bvlgari Man line, it's really like picking up with the Bvlgari, what's the other one, the new one called? New one is called, I think, Terra Essence. That one is my favorite currently. So as a house, I really rate this house very highly. Do let me know how you feel about Bvlgari and Aqua line. And do you like them? Do you not like them? Which one is your favorite? That's all for today. I think I'll go upload this and have a nice day. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.